Hello, everybody, and welcome back to United Pulse. United draw 2-2 with Spurs, and all I can say is, don't we love some late drama? This club thrives off late drama. We honestly love giving ourselves palpitations from time to time. It's just what we do. So De Ligt absolutely saves United at the death. We get a point from a losing situation, but honestly, if we're being real with ourselves, it's just not good enough. It really isn't good enough. So, welcome to your match review. I'm Tavir, and we're going to be going through what we just saw. I'm going to be dissecting through everything, giving you my opinion on some key points, and giving you my player ratings as well. Before we get into it, though, guys, this is a relatively new channel. I'm sure you know. So, thanks for watching, firstly. But if you're enjoying it, please like it and subscribe. It's really much appreciated. So, guys, let's get into it. At the end of the day, you would say a draw is a fair result for that game. I don't think either team deserved to outright win the game. So, a draw at the end of the day seems fair. Seems fair to me. It's still just massively disappointing though, because this ultimately just proves that we're not good enough. We are still not good enough to beat Spurs comfortably, and that's just not somewhere where I want to be. I said before this game in my match preview plug that this game is going to be massively symbolic. If we won the game, there's going to be a clear statement for us to say that we've made progress, we've improved from last season, we've now beaten Spurs, etc. If we lost, it'll give the doubters a chance to say that we haven't progressed under Ruben Amorim, we're still struggling, we still have the same issues. We go and end up drawing the match. Where does that leave us? Ultimately, we're not good enough. We are still not good enough. That's just the truth of the matter. It's simple as that. I mean, you're leading 1-0 due to a brilliant goal from Mbeumo in the first half. You're leading 1-0 all the way into the 80th minute of the game. At that point, you just need to assert your control, look to your leaders on the pitch, look to your experience, and see that game out. No matter what, just see the game out. Keep a clean sheet. Keep a clean sheet and see that game out and win it 1-0. Simple as that. We couldn't do that. We collapsed. We absolutely collapsed to the point where we almost lost the game in its entirety. So what led to that collapse? Well, I think let's go to the very beginning with the starting lineups. Not that there was an issue with the starting lineup, but let's just start there. Let's just break everything down right from the beginning, and that would be with the starting lineup. So in the starting lineup, I wasn't majorly upset or concerned about anything. I saw he brought in Maguire instead of Euro at the back, which was perfectly fine. We needed Maguire's experience. He ended up being substituted off though later on in the game due to his fatigue. He just can't make it through a full game, it seems like. So I wasn't massively disappointed with him starting. I think it was the right choice, needing his experience. Bruno and Casemiro in the midfield. Dorgu, I was very happy to see a left wing back instead of Delo, and I actually think Dorgu had a brilliant game. He was blocking crosses, he was winning goal kicks from situations where we would probably concede corners. He was always an option on the left wing, running up and down. I think Dorgu had a great game, so I was happy with Dorgu. Mazraoui was the big surprise. Big surprise. I know he just came back into the picture recently. I was not expecting him to start. I was not expecting him to start at right wing back of all positions, taking Ahmad's preferred, well, not preferred, but Ahmad's position where he's been playing. So that was quite a surprise. Mazraoui came in at right wing back. Ahmad joined in the front three with Cunha, and he started in Mbeumo, Cunha, and Ahmad were our front three. So no Sheshko, no Mount, and I was starting front three, which is quite a surprise. But yeah, that was the starting lineup. In terms of how that played out in the first half, I was actually quite impressed. I felt like we had complete control over them in the first half. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a bit of a slow start at the beginning of the game, but after the first like maybe 5 to 8 minutes, I could see our intensity. I could see us chasing. I could see us pressing at the right moments, pressing in the right situations. The team played really well. We really controlled Spurs in the first half. Despite Spurs having more shots than us and a bit more possession in the first half, I really felt at ease. I felt comfortable. I felt Spurs were not going to score in that first half. So first half was calm. Ahmad plays a brilliant cross into Mbeumo. Mbeumo headers it in, makes it look so easy, just pops it in on the corner there. We're leading 1-0. Great stuff. What happens? We come out again, out in the second half. We come out lacking energy again. First 5 minutes, I saw Spurs chasing more than us, tackling more than us, being aggressive. First 5 minutes, I didn't get a good vibe. I was worried. I did not get a good vibe. And then, yeah, it just got progressively worse from there, if I'm being honest. We couldn't control the game. We couldn't keep hold of the ball. We just need people in the midfield to just retain possession, slow the tempo down if you need to, keep possession, dictate the play. And we couldn't do that. The game became very scrappy around the 60th, 70th minute. We were just absolutely fighting for the second ball, losing possession, winning possession, losing possession. It was just turning over so rapidly. I think in that situation, you just need to hold the ball, calm things down, and control the game, make it your own, you know? Even though we were playing away from home, we had their fans quiet. They had nothing to cheer about. Then suddenly in the 81st minute, ball gets played into Tell, gets substituted on. Ball gets played into him. He turns. He manages to get his shot away with a deflection of De Ligt. De Ligt will be disappointed. I think that he didn't get a stronger touch on it. He just got a bit of his toe on it and ended up pointing it into the top corner. After that moment, the stadium came alive. Spurs fans were alive. Spurs themselves felt more fights. They felt that ignition going off in them. We just completely collapsed. Completely collapsed. They go on to score the second goal. Again, I don't think there was much we could do about that. Ugarte was playing Richarlison offside. He managed to get a little flick on with his freaking pigeon head. I'm so glad. I'm so glad he didn't do his in celebration. I would have lost it. I would have lost it. I can't stand that guy. He just makes my blood boil, if I'm being honest with you. He went off crying, running and crying. So I don't know, like, yeah, the man is doing his own thing. At least it wasn't the pigeon dance. But anyway, that was 2-1. At that point, I lost it. Hey, we collapsed. It was so disappointing to see. I thought we were done, down and out. I thought it was over from there. Credits to our players. We did not give up. We did not give in. We never die. United never die. We know this. United never die. I should have known this. Bruno plays in a brilliant corner. De Ligt gets his head on it. Deserved his goal. Brilliant performance the whole game. Maybe just not getting a stronger touch on that shot leading to Mateus's first goal. But brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. For us to come back after collapsing and being down 2-1 in the 95th minute, to still be going and pushing to score. Credits to the players for fighting to get a point back. As I said, still not good enough, but credits to them for not absolutely giving up and giving in at 2-1. So that was a big fight to go back and get the 2-1. So yeah, I think that was a quick summary of the game. Ruben interestingly came out and had some things to say as well after the game. He said, yeah, we do have problems. He basically said we do have problems. We need to improve. He said he was happy in the first half. The energy was there. There was a different energy compared to Tottenham. We had complete control. And then in the second half, he said, yeah, we lost control, basically. I mean, that's pretty obvious to see. We highlighted that already. And I just think he also mentioned that losing Maguire and Casemiro at the same time really impacted us. Maybe he felt like we did need the leadership and experience of those two in particular to help see the game through. I'm not sure. I think Maguire had a bit of a hamstring issue, it looked like. That's why Euro had to come on. But Casemiro, I don't think there was anything wrong with him. I'm not actually sure why he took Casemiro off for Ugarte. Don't get me wrong, I think we needed more legs in there, but maybe take off Bruno. I don't think Bruno had the best game, and he wasn't really bringing calm or control to the midfield. He is our captain, but he just wasn't doing it in the game. He wasn't bringing the calm. He wasn't bringing the control. Casemiro was steady the whole game. I would have taken Bruno off and brought Ugarte on instead of Bruno. And then, yeah, that was basically it. Our other substitutions that we had Delo come on. He just had an average performance there. Euro, average. Ugarte, we mentioned, came on, couldn't do much. Šeško struggled. Šeško really struggled. He came on, I think maybe with 20 minutes, 25 minutes to go. Struggled. He had a poor game. Couldn't get much control, couldn't hold up the ball much. And then he suffered that knee injury. I'm not sure how bad that is. Ruben also said he's not too sure of the extent. They have to wait and see. They're going to do their scans and all of that. Hopefully it's not bad. But I know when the knees are involved, it's not good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. So yeah, don't know what that's going to be. Let's go through our player ratings, guys. So Senny Lamens, I think he made some brilliant saves. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Luke Shaw, steady and solid, 7 out of 10. De Ligt was amazing. He's the man of the match for me. Absolute man of the match performance. I was gonna give him an 8 out of 10. I just feel like he could have maybe stopped that first goal. If he got a bit of a stronger touch or block on that shot, maybe being a bit harsh on him there. But 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, man of the match for that goal to equalize. Maguire 6 out of 10. Dorgu, brilliant game as I mentioned already on the left wing back. 7 out of 10, blocking crosses, running, always showing efforts. Brilliant, 7 out of 10. Bruno struggled, 5 out of 10. Casemiro, I would give him a 7 out of 10. He was solid. Nus Mazraoui, good to see him back in the starting lineup. I just don't like him on the right wing back. He doesn't do enough for us going forward. I really much prefer Ahmad at the right wing back position, because we do have other players that can play in the front three instead of Ahmad being there. I don't think anyone else can play right wing back like Ahmad. So I think Ahmad has to be there, and then other players can play in the front three. I think sacrificing Ahmad from the right wing, putting him in the front three, it really just compromises that right wing back position. We can't do without Ahmad on the right wing back. We need more depth. So yeah, Ahmad, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Also, not really getting that link up with Buemo on the right hand side. He swapped things around there, so maybe Ahmad had a bit of an off game from that. Saying that, he still got the assist, so credits. Cunha was pretty absent. I don't recall much from him. I recall him maybe holding up the ball a few times, getting out of tight situations, sometimes not getting out of tight situations. Gotta give Cunha a 4 out of 10. Mbuemo 7 out of 10. Beautiful header off that big bald head. Love it. 7 out of 10. So where does this leave us, guys? I'm gonna tell you where it leaves us. It probably leaves us in the bottom half of the table. Depending on how results go, by the end of tomorrow, we could be back in the bottom half of the table. It's not so great. I mean, the swings are massive at the moment. 3 points separates bottom half from like top 5, top 6 of the table. Things are so congested at the moment. We've been unbeaten in the last 5 though, so that is a positive to go by. We've won 3, drawn 2. I'll take that. I'll take that, to be honest. Looking at our next 5 fixtures though, our next 5 fixtures, we have Everton at home, Palace away, West Ham at home, Wolves away, and Bournemouth at home. So that is how many? 3 home fixtures? 3 home fixtures and 2 away fixtures. We do well at home, so 3 home fixtures, 2 away fixtures. The 1 away fixture is away at Palace, so I think that's going to be the toughest one out of the 5. If we can get a draw there and maybe win the other 4, that'll be brilliant. I mean, I'll take that. 13 points out of the next 15. Yeah, 13 points out of the next 15. What did we get now? We just got some quick maths. 11 out of 15. 11 out of the last 15. So yeah, I think it's pretty solid. If we can get 4 wins and a draw the next 5, brilliant. United Strand is unfortunately not going to get to cut his hair in our next 5 wins. I don't think that's going to happen, but I really think we can build some solid momentum. We can really build on what we've already done so far. So I'm looking forward to it. So that's what I have to say, guys. Please let me know how you took that result and how you think we're doing and where this leaves us in the future. Thank you so much for watching and joining United Pulse. For now, I am out. I will catch you guys next time.